Que lo que? Shout out to the Blue Book Cartel. It's Ronan the Traveler. Man, we got a different type of story time tonight. Not about me or nobody I know. It's a brother from YouTube. And let me clarify the brother. His name is Tom. And he say, I'm your brother from another mother. He's 56 from Colorado. White dude. Shout out to you, brother. And he said, look, I met a Haitian girl in Las Arenas. I want you to tell my story. Doesn't matter. I want to help other people so they don't go through these things. Can you please tell this story? So he says, he met a Haitian girl who was 27 in Las Arenas in one of these clubs. She seemed to be a wonderful person. 27 years old with 2 kids, a boy and a girl. He said she treated him like a king and played the long game. He said all his life he grew up in United States around black people. I didn't know they had that many black people in Colorado, but what do I know? So he said all his life he been around that type of thing. And how he met her, he was in one of the clubs on the North Coast. And in the North Coast, you know, you got a lot of people from the States and Canada. He said they were playing that R. Kelly Seems Like You Ready. And this chick come in there. Now look, I have dated Haitian women now, and I know ain't nothing in the world like a Haitian woman dancing on these chocolate sisters are fine and they know how to do it. So I know that R. Kelly was going, I can smell your perfume. I know she was grinding on Old Tom, and Old Tom got weak in the knees. So I know what happened. Step into my bedroom. I know what happened. The sister put that thing on him and got him done. So here's the thing. Say they were talking a total of 4 years, but he was married within 2. He brought her and the kids back to Colorado. Say he had a good job in sales management. They were doing very well. Not they, you were doing well. You don't want working. So he say he put her on a allowance, is what I'm reading, of $600 a month to send back to the DR or Haiti, wherever she's sending it to. And he felt great because she showed no signs of anything. She cooked every day. The kids were good. They were going to school. She made him feel like $1 million. She did everything right. And he says, as time go on, everything seemed to get better and better and better. So he had a bank account that he had for himself, and he had a family bank account. So he says one day, he took the debit card that was on the family. He was eating lunch, and he tried to use the debit card that was attached to the family debit card. And he wanted to pay for lunch for him and one of his coworkers. And he said the card was declined. And he kept saying, well, why is this card declined? I know I have like $10,000 in this account. So he called the bank while he was there. And the bank was saying he had any money. He didn't have any money. He go to the bank, argue with the people. He found out he didn't have nothing. She had pulled everything. He goes home and she's gone. The kids are gone. The furniture is gone. Most of the great stuff is gone when he gets there. And she had left him she played the game so raw. He didn't have any idea where she had went. He didn't have any idea where the kids went. So he said it hurt him so bad he hired a private investigator. And once he hired the private investigator, it took a little while, but the private investigator tracked her down to Miami, and come to find out, the two kids she had, father of the kids were in Miami. So once the private investigator told her what he had decided to approach her, but he was scared. He was hiding in the bushes. He said he saw her and jumped out of the bushes, and the kid's father beat him up really bad. Like he said that they beat him up really, really, really bad. And the only thing that saved him was the two kids jumped down there with him to try to save him from getting beat up bad. And he felt like a turd because he had did so much for her and her two kids, and she ran off with the kids' father. That's why I tell people too, any woman asks me about things, about coming to the United States or whatever, and my old lady can actually travel to the United States, and my ex-old lady was able to travel to the United States, but I never bought them, because what I ask any woman, can you come, you got family in the United States? And they tell me, oh, my Theo or my Sabrina or whoever is there. I'm like, oh, hell no, And he thought she didn't have anybody, but her baby daddy was in Miami, and she ran off with him. And so not only did he lose his money, he lost other things, and it messed him up. So he wanted me to share this story. But a funny part, he says when he was in the bushes hiding, he kept playing the Rocky theme song as he was trying to fight for his family. Now remember, he's 56, he's almost 60 years old. And the girl is 27, and he said the dude probably was in his early 30s. Dude beat the crap out of him. He was not equipped to what he was doing. He listened to all that Rocky and got dropped. Good thing for those kids saving him, because he was very good to them. But here's the thing I tell you, dude, man. Stop trying to save people, man. Save yourself. Be happy for you. Now, Tom's story actually has a silver lining. So here's the other part of the story. He goes back to Dominican Republic, Las Arenas to be exact. He ended up retiring from his job. He has a good family now. He has a good Dominican wife, and he's doing good. But he learned a lesson about bringing them to United States. He stays with them there, and that's what I preach to all men. Look, I know everybody don't want to live in the third world. I understand it. Not everybody wants to live in the Dominican Republic, but I strongly advise for you to stay in DR with the woman, or any country. If you're dating a Colombian, if you're gonna bring her to the States, have a plan to bring her ass back to Colombia, back to the DR, back to Africa, back to wherever you at. Because look, this one thing my great uncle told me, who was 90 years old. If you don't have enough money to take care of no woman, you don't need no woman. Here's the thing, because my old lady knows this. Look, I pay the bills, I do this is what you got to do. And if she step out of that, I won't do anything. But if she does the things I ask, we don't have any problem. So I'm going to tell you, brothers, man, before you walk around listening to R. Kelly, seems like you're ready, make sure that you got your stuff right. I can smell your perfume. And you got everything wrong, because I see it happen to brothers all the time. I don't mean to laugh at you, brother. I've been through it. I got a story time coming about something similar to your story. The reason I'm laughing, Tom, is not against you, it's about me. I have did these same simp things, man. It's like simp tales. Woo. We all have simped out, but it gets you right. And I got a story I'm gonna tell you guys, man, about the man that laced me with much game. A brother asked me a question: what do you think about pay for play? I got a video coming out, and this other sister sent me a question, and she like, listen, can you tell me what make these women more special than us? Oh man, this is gonna be good things, man. So y'all brothers tune in. Shout out to the Blue Book Cartel. I'm gonna tell you, brothers, man, I really appreciate you guys, man. We are out. Shout out, Tom. Dun, 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 dun.